Hey there! Welcome to our video on how to start a clothes business. We're so excited to share some tips and inspiration with you today, and we hope you find this video helpful and enjoyable. We just want to take a moment to thank you for watching and for supporting our channel. We absolutely love our viewers, and we're grateful for the opportunity to share our knowledge and experience with you. We know that starting a business can be a daunting and overwhelming process, but we hope that by providing some helpful information and guidance, we can make it a little bit easier and more enjoyable for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of clothes entrepreneurship. We hope you have a great time watching and learning, and we can't wait to hear your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Thanks again for joining us. Step 1. It's important to do some market research to see what kind of clothes are in demand and what gaps there are in the market that you could fill with your own unique style. Look at what other clothing companies are offering and think about how you can stand out and offer something different. Consider the price points, materials, and styles that are popular, as well as the demographics of your target customers and what their needs and preferences are. Market research is an essential step in starting a clothes business, as it helps you understand what's already out there and how you can differentiate yourself from the competition. Here's a chatty explanation of what market research entails and how you can do it. So, when we talk about market research, we're basically just trying to get a sense of what clothes are in demand and what gaps there are in the market that you could fill with your own unique style. This involves looking at what other clothing companies are offering and thinking about how you can stand out and offer something different. For example, let's say you want to start a business selling eco-friendly clothing made from sustainable materials. You might do some market research by checking out other eco-friendly clothing companies to see what they're offering and at what price points. You might also look at what styles and materials are popular in the eco-friendly market, as well as what your target customers are looking for in terms of sustainability and ethical production. By doing this kind of market research, you can get a sense of what's already out there and how you can differentiate yourself. Maybe you notice that most eco-friendly clothing companies are offering basics like t-shirts and leggings, but there's a lack of more stylish and trendy pieces. In this case, you might consider focusing on offering unique, fashion-forward clothing made from sustainable materials, which could set you apart from the competition. So that's a bit of an overview of what market research is all about. It's really just about gathering information and getting a sense of what's already out there in the market, so you can make informed decisions about your business and how you can stand out. Step 2. Once you have a clear idea of what you want to sell and who you want to sell it to, it's time to start designing and sourcing your products. This can be a fun and creative process, but it's also important to keep in mind the practicalities of production, such as cost and time constraints. Consider whether you want to create your own designs from scratch or work with existing patterns. Think about where you'll source your materials and how you'll produce the clothes, whether that's through a manufacturer or by doing it yourself. Designing and sourcing your products is a really fun and creative process, but it's also important to keep the practicalities of production in mind. Here's a chatty explanation of what to consider when designing and sourcing your products. So, once you have a clear idea of what you want to sell and who you want to sell it to, it's time to start designing and sourcing your products. This can be a really fun and rewarding part of starting a clothes business, as it allows you to express your creative vision and bring your ideas to life. But it's also important to keep in mind the practicalities of production, such as cost and time constraints. For example, let's say you want to create a line of custom printed t-shirts. You'll need to consider how much it will cost to produce each t-shirt, including the cost of the shirt itself, the printing process, and any additional materials or embellishments you want to add. You'll also need to think about how long it will take to produce each t-shirt and whether you have the capacity to meet any potential orders. One way to approach product design and sourcing is to create your own designs from scratch. This can be a really fulfilling process, but it can also be time-consuming and require specialized skills, such as graphic design or pattern making. Alternatively, you could work with existing patterns or modify existing designs to suit your own vision. Another important factor to consider is where you'll source your materials and how you'll produce the clothes. Depending on the scale of your business, You may want to consider working with a manufacturer or doing it yourself. There are pros and cons to both approaches, so it's important to think about what makes the most sense for your business. So those are some things to keep in mind when designing and sourcing your products. It's a fun and creative process, but it's also important to be mindful of the practicalities of production and choose the approach that works best for your business. Step 3. Now it's time to set up your online presence. This will likely be the main way that you reach and interact with your customers, so it's important to have a professional and user-friendly website or online store. There are lots of e-commerce platforms out there, such as Shopify or WooCommerce, that make it easy to set up an online store and start selling your products. You'll also want to consider which social media platforms are most relevant for your business and start building a following there. Use social media to showcase your products, share behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business, and engage with your customers. Setting up your online presence is a crucial step in starting a clothes business, as it allows you to reach and interact with customers in a convenient and accessible way. Here's a chatty explanation of what to consider when setting up your online presence. So, when it comes to setting up your online presence, the first thing you'll want to do is create a professional and user-friendly website or online store. This will likely be the main way that you reach and interact with your customers, so it's important to make a good first impression. There are lots of e-commerce platforms out there, such as Shopify or WooCommerce, that make it easy to set up an online store and start selling your products. These platforms offer a range of customizable templates and tools that allow you to create a visually appealing and functional website or store, even if you don't have any coding experience. In addition to your website or online store, you'll also want to consider which social media platforms are most relevant for your business and start building a following there. Social media is a great way to showcase your products, share behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business, and engage with your customers. For example, if you're starting a business selling trendy, streetwear-inspired clothing, you might want to focus on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where you can share visually appealing photos and videos of your products. One thing to keep in mind when setting up your online presence is to make it as easy as possible for customers to find and interact with you. This means having clear and concise product descriptions, as well as clear information about your business, such as your contact details, shipping and returns policy, and any other relevant information. You should also consider offering a range of payment options and making sure your website or store is mobile-friendly, as more and more people are shopping on their phones these days. So those are some things to consider when setting up your online presence. With a professional and user-friendly website or online store and an active social media presence, you'll be well on your way to reaching and interacting with your customers in the digital world. Step 4. Once your online presence is set up, it's time to start marketing and promoting your business. There are lots of ways to get the word out about your clothes, such as through social media, email marketing, influencer partnerships, and in-person events. The key is to find what works best for your business and your target audience. Consider what message you want to communicate about your brand and how you can effectively reach your target customers. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. So, once your online presence is set up, you'll want to start marketing and promoting your business to get the word out and attract customers. There are lots of different ways to do this, depending on your target audience, your budget, and your goals. Some popular options include social media. Use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to showcase your products, share behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business, and engage with your followers. You can also use social media to run promotions and contests, and to collaborate with influencers or other businesses. Email marketing. Build an email list of potential customers and send them regular newsletters or promotional emails to keep them informed about your business and your latest products. Influencer partnerships. Partner with influencers or social media users who have a large and engaged following in your target demographic. They can help promote your products to their followers, and can also provide valuable insights and feedback about your business. In-person events. Consider hosting or participating in-person events, such as pop-up shops, fashion shows, or trunk shows, to to get your products in front of potential customers. The key is to find what works best for your business and your target audience. Consider what message you want to communicate about your brand and how you can effectively reach your target customers. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. Experiment with different marketing and promotion strategies and see what works best for your business. So those are some things to consider when marketing and promoting your business. By finding the right mix of marketing and promotion strategies, you can get the word out about your products and attract new customers. Step 5. Finally, don't forget to keep track of your finances and stay organized. This will help you make informed decisions about your business and ensure that it's running smoothly. Keep track of your expenses, sales, and profits, and consider hiring an accountant to help you with this if needed. Keeping track of your finances and staying organized is an essential part of running any business, and a clothes business is no exception. Here's a chatty explanation of why it's important to keep track of your finances and how you can do it. So, as your clothes business starts to grow and evolve, it's important to keep track of your finances and stay organized. This will help you make informed decisions about your business and ensure that it's running smoothly. By keeping track of your expenses, sales, and profits, you'll have a clear understanding of your financial situation and be able to identify any areas that need improvement. One way to keep track of your finances is to set up a spreadsheet or use accounting software to track your income and expenses. This might include things like the cost of materials and production, marketing and advertising expenses, and any other business-related costs. You should also keep track of your sales, both online and in person, to get a sense of your revenue and profits. Another thing to consider is hiring an accountant to help you with your finances. An accountant can provide valuable expertise and guidance when it comes to managing your finances and making the most of your money. They can help you set up a budget, create financial reports, and provide advice on tax issues, among other things. So those are some reasons why it's important to keep track of your finances and stay organized, and some ways you can do it. By keeping on top of your finances and staying organized, you'll be able to make informed decisions about your business and ensure that it's running smoothly. Starting a clothes business can be a lot of work, but it can also be extremely rewarding. With a little bit of planning and hard work, you can turn your passion for fashion into a successful business. We hope this video has given you some helpful tips and inspiration to get started, and that you feel more confident about taking the first steps towards starting your own clothes business. As you embark on this journey, remember to stay true to your vision and values, and don't be afraid to seek out advice and support from others. Starting a business can be challenging, but with determination and perseverance, you can make your dreams a reality. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to learn more about starting a clothes business and other entrepreneurial topics. If you have any recommendations for future video topics, please leave a comment and let us know. We're always looking for new ideas and inspiration, and we value the input of our viewers. Thanks for watching, and we wish you the best of luck on your journey to starting your own clothes business. Happy creating! Here are a few business quotes to inspire and motivate you on your entrepreneurial journey. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Steve Jobs. Opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. Ann Landers. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. I hope these quotes provide some inspiration and motivation as you embark on your entrepreneurial journey. Remember, starting a business requires hard work and dedication, but with a clear vision and a willingness to take risks, you can achieve great things. Good luck! See you in our next video.